I want to throw you out of a helicopter. Reacher. This season so far, I think, has been absolutely wonderful. It's presented us great characters, a really intriguing premise, and I think episodes 4 and 5 have continued to follow suit. Um, I love the show. I think this show is terrific. All the actors are amazing. It's so engaging, and I feel like I'm not. I don't think I'm alone in this. I think a lot of people find this show amazing. It's got some great reviews. Does it feel like a bit comic booky at times? Is it a bit unrealistic? Yeah, sure, but who cares? It's still entertaining. It's one of the best shows on television right now, in my opinion. Yeah, Reacher. It's continued to be fantastic all around, in my opinion. So I wanted to start off with the episode 4. Um, just like I want to talk about a few things. Of course, it's not gonna be like a total breakdown, but just a few things I liked during these two episodes. So we have a couple of flashbacks during episode 4 and 5 that explains some of the characters' motivations and some things that we didn't know, and I thought they were much needed to the storyline. Reacher must study his past relationships, like Swan, who may or not be involved with the bad guys. In an investigation, details matter, said the director of Diction. Now, in a flashback, Reacher and his team, the 110th, they do like an inventory of 48 bricks of heroin, which were confiscated during one of the special ops missions, and then one is missing. Uh, Now Swan transported them back to the station, and like they go to this car and they find the missing one. Did he leave it there on purpose, or did he leave it there intentionally? Now Reacher right now like doesn't want to believe that Swan is involved. There's a lot of evidence pointing to Swan working with the villains here. Back at the diner, Negley finds a string of emails between Marlowe and Swan, which Reacher finds as a secret project called Little Wing. The fourth episode of Reacher has the group investigating and trying to learn more about New Age and finding out about what Little Wing actually is. They head for a man called Boyd, the legislative director to a senator named Levoy, and they frame him for using heroin, which was a cool and fun scene in my opinion. They bring Boyd in for questioning, and we also get the welcome return of Finley in this episode from season 1, who does not appear in the book, I might add, but he comes on screen though, which is I think a welcome surprise. I really liked his character in season 1, and it's great to see him again here. It also seems like Amazon isn't afraid of bringing back characters that they know fans loved in season 1. So I think that's a plus this episode. Seeing Finley back and helping our heroes in this investigation, I think was a great like cameo, and also like a small gift to the fans for the character. Boyd assures him that the technology is in safe hands because New Age is a reliable company. Of course, that's bullshit. So like they finish interrogating him, and then Reacher has like a nice reunion with Finley. They talk a bit about what they're up to, and Finley said that he's no longer retired. He thought about retiring, but it just didn't stick. So yeah, he's still a cop. Like I said, Reacher can't bring himself to admit that Swan is dirty. He's obviously somebody that Reacher trusted in the past, making Swan's betrayal all that more heartbreaking if it is true. Nigley and Dixon both go and check out Marlowe at home, but it appears that she's made a run for it. The girls discover that Marlowe has a daughter called Jane. There's also a big bag of money left behind, which makes them question why would someone leave without their like entire bags of like a huge bag of money. It doesn't make sense. Either like she left in a real hurry or she was kidnapped. Maybe that makes more sense. Also, I love the ending of this episode when they're attacked by a biker gang sent by Shane Langston, and our heroes completely kick their ass. They own the biker gang like nothing, and the fight is so intense, so entertaining. It's violent. Reacher just kicks ass. This show is amazing. I really enjoyed this fight. And it's a great way to end this episode as well. I thought it was just fantastic. Episode 5. The episode starts off with a flashback at O'Donnell's home. He's packing up and his kids and wife so that he can go into hiding after Reacher threatens Stan Langston at the end of the night of Symphony. Nobody seems afraid or panicking, almost as if they're used to this certain type of light. Reacher's there, and of course, Reacher doesn't even have a suitcase to pack, which is he's kind of like the total opposite of them. He's just a drifter. He never packs anything. Also, while this is the only second season of this show, it's actually the 11th book overall. Bad Luck in Trouble. I guess they decided to not adapt the books in order, which I think it's fine, as long as the storylines they don't follow through in the books, and I'm sure that like they don't really they're pretty standalone books. So this episode, episode 5, takes place a lot at the cemetery. The burial is for the first fallen member of the 110th Unit, Calvin France. Reacher also notices Detective Russo, who we don't know if he's dirty or not. I have a feeling he isn't, because like his actions are really like on the side. He seems like he's on the side of the good guys. And Reacher notices Russo gives figurine to Frank's son. He's telling him that Aquaman was his favorite superhero because he could talk to fish. Reacher goes to confront him. He goes to confront Russo, and Russo tells him that he's not corrupt, and that his father was killed by dirty cops just because he wasn't dirty. Now Reacher, like, he says to Russo that like everybody's died in his family, he has no one as well. He knows what it's like. And then a shootout happens at the cemetery. People are after the surviving members of the 110th, and so Reacher and Russo, they go together after this the lone gunman that's left, and together they chase him. Now they manage to stop him just before he escapes, and Reacher like grabs him by the throat, and he's gonna interrogate him. He tells Russo to like look away. So Russo, I guess he's not really completely by the book, even though he says he's not dirty. But he still looks like he still seems like a good cop, in my opinion. The shooter quickly tells him everything. He doesn't put up much of a fight. He was hired by a man called Swan. Reacher was in denial of his friend's part in the operation, but all evidence point to his friend being dirty, which I think he is at this point. A flashback shows us why Reacher had a hard time believing that Swan is involved. During a string operation where Reacher and his team tried to bust drug dealers, Swan is recognized and takes a bullet for a hero. It's hard for Reacher to imagine Swan being foul. Also, like he owes him his life, so I think that's why Reacher is hesitant to just go after him and kill him. Also, the AM, the main villain of the season, we don't really know his name. Also continues to sort of go through the motions. We don't know much about him. We're a lot more, and we know a lot more about. We know a lot more of the main villain, Stan Langston. Uh, I think the AM we don't spend a lot of time with him. Maybe he's gonna do more in more episodes, but right now I'm not really interested in this character. We'll see. Um, but I think that these two episodes have been terrific so far. Like all these 5 episodes, they've been terrific. We're now at the halfway point of the season, and I couldn't be happier with it. Really, I think Amazon have done a terrific job with the show. And yeah, bring on episode 6. I'm really looking forward to it. Let me know what you thought about episodes 4 and 5 down in the comments below. See you next time.